is it essentially a design pattern that could be used across Holochain applications? And I don't know if that means without hREA or whatever, but that's kind of what I was just trying to understand.
It is super generic. It's fundamentally an ontology, and the ontology is implemented in Holochain. So it's kind of operates at a level of generalization that is very, very inclusive, in the sense that it doesn't assume what kinds of things that you're storing or keeping records of. It just assumes that each group, even each independent use case, is going to be storing different types of things and record keeping different types of things. Yeah. So, and that they're going to create they're basically going to bring their own ontology, but they're going to map their own ontology onto the value flows ontology. Yeah, and probably like the system administrator or someone like that is going to do that. That's not going to be on the everyday user doing that mapping of those two things.
Yeah, if I could say your initial question a little bit differently, David, it's not just a way of categorizing it, which just would imply almost like applying a category tag.
Yep.
But it's a way of structuring the transactions and recording the transactions. So it's a protocol for structuring and recording the transactions. And it's doing that according to what Connor's calling an ontology, but that ontology involves different vocabularies of transactional structures and types, and that's the when you have that shared ontology, it allows you to do that shared sense making about the nature of the transactions, which goes, so like Connor's saying, so much deeper than just kind of applying a little bit of extra comment text onto a confusing, opaque abbreviation that came out of your credit card statement or your bank statement or whatever, where you're losing all the data that actually was a part of the transaction. In this case, the transaction actually is structured and preserves the data, and then becomes your accounting record also.